day. It's beautiful down here. Look at all the people. And you get a little bit of excitement.
Right on.
How can you lose?
Oh, this is great. Super. You got a great view out here. It's super.
If you're interested in motorsports, it's always a good place to be.
There's so much stuff going on here. It's just so much fun.
This is a fantastic event.
It's very good. I'm impressed.
Oh, there's nothing compared to a 125 go-kart.
Welcome to Canadian motorsport history in the making. Here, with speeds in the 140-kilometer-an-hour range, hundreds of drivers as young as 12 fly their supercarts just inches above the hot asphalt to prove they have the right stuff to qualify as champions. What a rush! This is the Winning Colors Grand Prix of Barrie. Not just a race, folks, it's a family motorsports festival, combining the excitement of superkart racing with a classic hot rod and Harley show and loads of other sights and sounds to keep the whole crew entertained. Located along the sensational waterfront of Barrie's beautiful lakeside, this track will showcase tomorrow's racing talent today, all on their way up the ladder of success on the most sophisticated road course of its kind.
The Barrie Grand Prix is sponsored by Winning Colors, an environmentally friendly multi-cleaner. And by Canopies, a solid Canadian-built pop-up shelter. And Yamaha Motor Canada, advancing four-stroke engine technology.
We have a multi-million-dollar midway here. We have about 180,000 square feet of exhibitors, interactive action games, vendors, a food court, beer gardens. There's a recreational competitive volleyball tournament going on. So there's really something for the whole family. It is a thrilling experience when it all comes together. I mean, where better do you find water, people, racing? It's just a blast.
What does it take to put on an event like this?
Wow, that's a great question. We cover about 1,600,000 square feet, almost a mile of metal fencing, close to 4,000 hay bales, and countless tires and countless sleepless nights.
This is a great event for Barrie from an economic standpoint and just from a pure enjoyment standpoint. This event is really famous throughout North America, so it gives Barrie a lot of exposure. There are a lot of reasons to come to Barrie, and this is one of them.
This is a fantastic race for ASN and for Canada and for Ontario and for Barrie. This is the Monaco of Canadian racing here on the lake, and the folks are just fantastic around here. This is our third or fourth event. People are getting accustomed to it. They like it. We like coming here, and it's a great opportunity for our competitors.
It's the first time we've done something here. They approached us to try and put on a 3-day car show. The turnout has been great. You know, we with the mixed night on the Friday, we had the young kids and their tuners, everything yesterday. It was nice and quiet. And then today we have all the classics and street rods and customs and trucks that are here for people to enjoy. And we have now decided to bring our annual show that we have to Barrie starting in 2005. We'll be here for 3 years. Again, it'll probably draw, I'll guesstimate, 1,200 cars for a 3-day event. And hopefully after the 3 years, we'll just turn it into a permanent thing for Barrie and the surrounding area.
You know, if you're a two-wheel junkie, especially like I am, this show's got stuff you may not even see on Orange County. Now, you've built what looks like a pretty custom rotted out bike here. How'd you do it?
Basically, it's all handmade. To get the overall shape of it, the fits and whatnot, I used plywood actually for the mock-up of it all. A lot of people tend to use computers these days, but I like to have the actual 3D model in front of me so you can walk around it and check it out and everything. Once I was happy with the shape of it in plywood, I moved into aluminum and started cutting the shapes and refining them until they look like this.
Why does it handle raked out so much like that?
Well, the bike actually, even though it does have a lot of rake in it, there's quite a bit of trail here,
right,
which is the measured distance from the steering head to the axle center line. By having that, a bit of the weight of the bike hangs down, and this prevents the front end from flopping excessively.
Right.
So even though it is raked out quite a bit, it still handles fairly decently. It tends to have a wide turning circle, but it's manageable. This particular bike, I've got about 1,600 hours, and counting, as I like to tell everybody. 1,600
hours?
Yes. Yes, 1,600. And there's still a few things I like to do, some brackets here and there, and little tune-ups, little tweaks. There's always something you can think of to improve it, so.
You know, if you think the Barrie Grand Prix is just about kart racing, you got to come down here and check it out. There is way more to do and see than just that. In fact, we're sitting in one of the coolest kit cars imaginable. This would be a Kit AC Cobra. Anybody want to hear it run? So Gary, you've got a company that builds some custom rods, and tell us about the car behind you.
This is our 32 coupe. We will build them to order, whatever the customer wants, color, engine combination, interior. Our average retail price on these is about $61,000, and that's complete turnkey, ready to go.
Now that's expensive, but when you consider what you're getting, tell us what you're getting in a car like this, performance and custom-wise.
Well, on a car like this, the customer gets to pick their own color, interior. The average engine in these cars is about 400 horsepower, 4 to 425. The transmissions are all done with shift kits and torque converters. Customer can pick the rear end gears that they want as well. So there's a lot of extra detail, types of rims, lots of chrome accessories, as you can see. And you can pick whatever they want. They're extremely fast. They're for someone with a little bit of skill. They're just over 2,000 pounds, and most of them are, like I said, 425 to 450 horsepower.
So, you're wearing a pink suit today. What's that all about?
Well, me and my dad had a kind of a bet going last week when I was racing at my track, and he said if I would lose, I would have to wear a pink suit for practice in Barrie. So as it turned out, I lost, so now I'm wearing a pink suit here in Barrie.
How's the qualifying and practice going for you so far today?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm racing 3 classes, so it's a lot of work, and so far as the way it's going right now, we're, I think, second quickest in shifter, so we're doing pretty good. Happy with my results.
Right on. What 3 classes are you running?
I'm racing Rotax Senior and Senior Light and ICC 125.
Now you've been getting a lot of people coming out saying, hey, I can see the pink suit for miles away. That might be really good for sponsors in the future, don't you think?
Well, yeah, it stands out, so if people see it, it's better for me.
When the Winning Colors Grand Prix returns, we put you on the track for a view from the driver's seat.
Canada's cleaning sensation. It's a winner.
Winning Colors.
1,000 uses in one convenient solution.
Winning Colors.
Discover what Winning Colors can do for you.
You win. Things lose. Winning Colors.
Find Winning Colors at these leading retailers.
Call it freedom. Call it pride. With Yamaha and the great Canadian outdoors, you are what you ride.
Using a drill to drive screws should be quick, but not when you're fumbling with bits and fooling with the chuck. You need the new Benchmark Dual Driver from Home Hardware. It holds 6 driver bits right at the chuck. Just turn, pick the right bit, and snap it into the magnetic holder. You can drive with precision and no wobble. Or snap the dual driver into the durable handle for manual driving. The fully guaranteed Benchmark Dual Driver. A great value, just $14.97, only from Home Hardware and Home Building Center.